the reason that we wanted uConnect were a few things. So the biggest thing was we launched Career Pathways. Matt, I'm sure you're familiar with it. And one of the things we were looking to do is to educate students on all the different industries that are out there. And we were looking at other schools that had Career Pathways models, and every single one of them had a website that was amazing. And we scrolled down and we saw Powered by uConnect on all of them. And so we knew that this is something that would help us grow our Career Pathways model. So we were able to go through and pitch that to leadership and have been able to use it. So that's what we started off with, is our Career Pathway. So I can show you those. They're similar to Washington, but a little different. So ours are all branded up here with the specific color for that career pathway. And then you can see all the things that we use it here. So the career pathway pages are managed by the career pathway coaches, which is another reason why we really wanted uConnect, because we're able to give more ownership to our staff to engage in our website versus it being locked down behind closed doors when we think about WordPress and our main website with marketing. So that was a huge sell for us. So this is a great example of a staff member who has really taken this and ran with it. So a few things I want to point out that Gabby has been able to do for us is all the events, like Doug said, come directly from our Simplicity site, which takes hours of work from our marketing team that had to go in and manually enter every program onto our WordPress site. Now, if a staff member goes in and they add something into Simplicity, it automatically comes to uConnect. And that is a lifesaver. And like I said, hours and hours of time that we would spend doing that. And then what I love for Career Pathways is we can filter it. So only workshops that are relevant to that career pathway are showing up on their page. So that way, when a student goes here, they really see everything that makes sense for them. We also encourage our staff to do a few different things with their blog posts. So you can see Gabby has gone in here and created a blog that highlights the upcoming events that are specific for her pathway, and kind of has a way of marketing it. And then she could use this URL to send it out to her faculty contacts throughout campus to share that information. Another thing that is really cool that we've been able to do is this recap with our panels. So in here, our staff do what are called Gator Career Chats. So these are panels or alumni sessions where they come in and they talk about different careers and they tell their story. These are almost always Zoom because our alumni are all over the country, all over the world. So with the Zoom new feature of the AI Assist, we're able to go in and it gives us a transcript of what happened in that Zoom session. And then our staff go in and they use that to make a blog post. So you'll see that she has it linked to the Zoom session so students can watch the video if that's how they learn best, or they can read through it to hear what was said, and they have the summary here. So that is a quick and easy blog post that they're able to create based on a program that they've already done. So she's been able to do that. And then she's also gone in here and asked an alumni some questions, and that alumni has provided just quick answers, and we're able to do some alumni spotlights. Which has been, again, a really easy way for us to make our blog posts always changing, but then you can see we also use the integrated ones, which is a lifesaver when you have vacancies in Career Pathways. So you don't have to do that. They're already there, and we can just program them out. So our staff will go in the beginning of the semester and they can program their whole semester out, and they don't have to go back and touch it, which is really wonderful. We also separated our job and internships. So those are pulled out as internships, a really big focus here at UF, so they can see those, not get them lost in the full-time jobs. We have the job labor market, which was the students. So when we got the Tech Fee grant, it's voted on by students. And the feedback we got was that was the #1 selling point for students, was access to this job market data and the ability to look into that. So that was a huge selling point for us. We have our Graduate connected here, LinkedIn Learning, and Forage, all of those pieces that we've been able to build out, which has been really, really helpful. So that is a really great feature that we've been able to do. And then you can see up here, the approach that we took is we wanted to make it a virtual 24/7 career center. So all of our resources are on this page. And that's how we do the difference between our website and the career hub. So this is 24, what we call career planning on your own, that students are able to do. They can go in and they can see all of these resources here, learn about how to build a resume. It talks about what you would see on the resume. And then we have articles that we've been able to pull over as well from that site. So that's been really helpful. And then we have our services on here as well. Why I love this part and why we did this is because our express drop-in changes semesterly, and our marketing team would have to go in and change those hours. And then for our virtual one, it would be a different Zoom link, but sometimes a Zoom link would break, and then we'd have to wait for marketing to have time to fix it. Now that staff member who's over express drop-in can just go in, and she's in charge of that page, and she's been trained and taught on how to do that. And so again, it takes that lift off of marketing, and it's so incredibly easy to use on the back end compared to a WordPress site. So that's been really helpful as well. So those are some of my favorite things. I'll also show you another thing that we recently did. So we're doing tours at our upcoming career fair. So our staff member, David, he went in and created a blog post about the tour, why they should go, and then the links there. And then what we did was we created an email that we sent out in Simplicity. We linked it to here, and I was able to go in to the data side of it because I said I oversee our data, and I was able to see a huge increase in the pages based on what was happening. So I could go in and I knew that email was sent out on Wednesday here, and then I can look until, so Wednesday to 17th, and it shows me where our most popular page is. And I was able to see a jump in that tour. So 155 views happen of that page when we sent that out, which was huge and is really cool data that we're able to tell. And I've been able to see it move. So Chomp, which is our focus 2, is linked in here. It was always #1 on our data until that email went out. And now our Mom Family Gator Career Closet is #1. So I have to share that with the team that oversees that, say, hey, you're going to see a big increase because we saw a big hit on our website through the Career Hub. So it impacts programs as well. We also have seen a big jump in our job postings and students looking at those job postings. When we sent out our introduction email to launch Career Hub, the top things that we're showing here were the jobs. And that made us realize that students might not realize that we have job postings because they're hidden in Simplicity. So we initially just had them here on our main website on the side here and in the pathways. What we ended up doing was we moved it, and we also added them under Gain Experience to pull them out even more, and we've seen an increase in that. So like Doug said, how you can move it all the time, we're using data-driven decisions to make the website even better. So those are just some great things that we've been able to do. Our onboarding person, Emily, was like the most amazing onboarding coordinator I've ever worked with, and I've onboarded several tech here at UF. She is so helpful. She did a lot of the work for us, and she was so encouraging. It's very structured, literally what you need to be doing at what time. We got a lot of spreadsheets and a lot of checklists, and a lot of training, which was really great. And I will also say their help team is so responsive. So if I have anything that I need help with or any ideas that I have, I can just go down to this little button here and send them a message. and they immediately help me. There's several different people I've been able to talk to, and they've been able to do it immediately, which has been really, really helpful compared to some of the other tech and the processes that you have to go through. So we've had nothing but amazing experiences with uConnect, their team. Everyone that we worked with has been so incredibly helpful, and the product is just so, so easy to use, and it's been really well received by our students and our campus partners.